47-year-old Nischelle Turner, she's a co-host star on ET Tonight, but she was on the big podcast hosted by Shaquille O'Neal. They were having a discussion which led to Tracy McGrady talking about how he wanted to remove his tattoos. He felt like he was a little bit mature. That was just a phase in his life that he was going through, but now he wants to get them removed. But Nischelle Turner decides to say, well, you know, I think men with tattoos are pretty sexy. I kind of like it, something like an educated thug, you know. I kind of like something like that. It gives off that impression of an educated thug. So Tracy is like, well, I kind of don't want my children to see me in that type of light. Like, that was just something I was going through. I'm not really digging that no more. So people are saying that she wants an educated thug. And it sounds like that is what she desires just a little bit. It seems like that's more of her physical appeal, what she's desiring on the outside. But then it's like once you get with this educated so-called thug that you so-called like so much and want to see, you start to get turned off by his mental state. Because most times these women go after these type of guys and they don't even realize that that's not really who you should be desiring. But that's what she desires. That's cool. Girl, do you. But at the end of the day, Tracy's like coming from a guy. A lot of guys, once they get older, don't really see themselves as this thug that they portrayed to be, or they don't even see themselves as that at all. That's just not who they are. They don't even want their tattoos anymore. And that's why I say, hey, I'm not about to get a bunch of tattoos because eventually you're going to grow out of that phase. You're going to get older. You're not going to look the same. The tattoos will look different. Then your children will look at you in a different limelight because they're seeing things in the media on how they portray certain guys with tattoos, okay? But this is what you want. You want this type of guy right here, okay? The type of guys with the tattoos and the no shirts and the thug life on the chest. That's what she wants, okay? But at the end of the day, she's 47 years old. You're 47, you're almost 50. And this is what you want. If this is what you want, girl, go ahead. That's what you want. That's what you want. Okay. But when you get them, just realize the tattoos, I mean, it's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. Body art is great. It's amazing. I love body art. You know, I have a couple myself. But at the end of the day, most of these people that have tattoos, you're looking at the tattoos like, what's an educated thug? What does that mean? Like, do you mean like he just has tattoos, he has a nice body, or he just has tattoos and he has a good job? What does that mean, educated thug? What, he's a drug dealer or something? He knows how to move stuff on the low without getting caught? What do you mean by educated thug? Now, he's like, that's how people see us already. Tracy McGrady is like, people already probably see me like that. Even if they don't know me, just because I got tattoos, that's how they see me, and I don't want it. And I don't even want my children to think that this is okay. Okay? So he's thinking ahead of time, and she's thinking like, well, this is what I desire by the physical eye. Okay? Yeah, you might be desiring that, but is that really what you want to deal with? But you pass up these other good type of guys, you know what I'm saying? You go for the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the ones that, you know, don't really desire you either. They don't really desire you either. They're just using you for probably your money or your looks. They don't really desire you either. Maybe your money and the clout, that's what they desire out of you. But no, you want this at 47-year-old single mother, Nischelle Turner. That's what you want. And that's okay. But that's what you want. But the thing is, the outside appearance and the mental, you got to make sure it's matching in some type of way. Okay? He might be thug life on the outside. You know what I mean? That's what you desire because the look on the outside. And then on the inside, he could be on a whole nother level that you're not ready for. And then you're going to be like, why did I get in this situation in the first place? Okay. Now, the way you want your guy to look at a certain age is crazy to me, you know, because eventually those tattoos will get ratchet. Okay. They're going to get ratchet as fuck. And you're going to be mad as hell because he's ratchet on the outside. Now, not only does Nischelle Turner think like this, but a lot of modern women think like this, okay? This is how they think. This is what they think will get them to where they need to go in life. This is what they think will help them in their heart to love. And it's sad, okay? Because that's what they desire. A lot of these women desire that because that's what they feel is the best choice for them. And then later on in life, they realize they made a mistake and that they should have chose differently, okay? But, they can't blame anyone but themselves because this is what you desire. This is what you want. This is what you want your children to look at. This is what you want your children to grow up with. You want your children to see this guy as thug life. You want this guy you want your son to be raised to look at this man as, darn, he's an educated thug. My dad is so smart, but he's so thuggish. Like, that's the type of impression you're going to give to your family. Okay, you're thinking about your desires, but you're not thinking about the possibility of the family. You're not thinking about what your children are going to see and what they're going to desire later on from looking at you and what you brought to them in their life. Your choices. Remember that. You can't be mad that your son turned into a Pookie or a Ray Ray because they're following dad. Dad was a Pookie and a Ray Ray. Why can't I be a Pookie and a Ray Ray? I mean, he taught me. He taught me thug life. Yeah, you taught me thug life. That's what he's going to say. But this is what turns you on. This is what makes you have butterflies because he can be aggressive towards you. Because he can do it to you real good. Because he has that mentality of a Pookie and a Ray Ray. And that's what you like. But soon you will be single again, be mad. Then you're going to be on the internet talking crap because you're embarrassed. And it's going to be harder for you to date. Strictly because of that, your choices. Because now everybody knows what type of man you're looking for. And they already know how to treat you. Just by what you said. Well, we know what she likes. Oh, yeah, she's definitely that type. Yeah, that's what you want. Right there. Right there. Uh-huh. That's what you want. That's what you like. You don't want the doctor, the lawyer, or the man with a business, or a man that's just working a great job. That is just educated, period. But you having an educated thug is not, I don't know. I don't know where that will lead. But I can guarantee it will not last. I can guarantee you that. So remember, you got to be wise with your choices. Okay? Nischelle, modern, you got to be wise because it's not fair to your children. And it's definitely not fair to you.